How exactly did Russia and Ukraine get to the situation they are in right now? That big question and more with One News Chief Correspondent Mr. Ed Lingao. Ed, welcome to the big story.
Hi, Robbie. Good evening.
Okay, Ed, 101 tayo. In simpler terms, what's happening in Russia and Ukraine?
Yeah, I figured it's better to give you a more graphic explanation, so I prepared some maps. I think you need to look at a map of Europe to get a clear view of what Russia is upset about. It's basically Russia saying it doesn't want its Cold War enemy, that's NATO, knocking on their front door. Let's take a look at the first map. There you go. This is a Cold War map of Europe before the Soviet Union came crashing down in 1991. Now, the blue countries on the west, that's on the left, are the members of NATO. And on the east or the right is the Soviet Union, particularly Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. In the middle, in color green, the Warsaw Pact states, or the Soviet Union's satellite states. Now, these green states in the middle served as a buffer between the homeland of Russia and its NATO enemies. Now, after the Iron Curtain came down, and we look at the next map, many of these satellite states left the Warsaw Pact and joined NATO, and that's why you can see the blue countries drifting eastward towards Russia. States like, for example, Estonia, Lithuania, Poland, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Romania, etc., etc. So in the map, you can see the blue borders of NATO creeping eastward by as much as 1,000 kilometers closer to Russia's border. Now, on the next map, we will see Ukraine's movement in the direction of NATO. And if Ukraine does get to join NATO, then NATO will have expanded right up to Russia's southwestern border. And basically, that's what it's all about. Russia wanting a guarantee that NATO would not move up to Russia's border along with its troops and its missiles and its offensive capabilities.
Okay, maraming salamat, Bok. That was Mr. Ed Lingao, Chief Correspondent of One News.